Friends, I am Abdul Rahman, Assistant Professor of English, Government First Grade College, Chennagiri. Now, in this session, I am discussing Victorian Literature, Part 1, prescribed for BA, Optional English, 5th semester, Davangere University. This is my 19th session I am discussing here. The poem Laboratory, written by Robert Browning and published in the year 1884. As already we have discussed in the last session about the introduction and summary of the poem My Lost Duchess and My Lost Duchess as a dramatic monologue, and we have studied about the characters, feelings and attitudes, and we have seen the portrait of the Duchess and Duke of Ferrara, who was the speaker of the poem. We have come across some annotations, analysis of the poem My Lost Duchess, the literary and poetic devices and major themes have been discussed in the last sessions. And now, in this session, the objectives of this session is to make our students who are able to understand the complex human motives in a variety of historical periods, that our students may also learn vivid portrayal of a central character against a social background. So the students will be able to read and understand the poem The Laboratory, which is prescribed for 5th semester. Now, the outcome of this session, that our students will be able to understand the use of dramatic monologue by the poet as a poetic device. So the students are also able to identify the layers of the meaning in the poem, and students will be able to identify the literary and poetic devices. So the contents of this session, the very first part, introductory part, introduction is there, setting and background, and I have collected the video of the poem Laboratory, that the students have to collect the link from the website. They should have some idea about the dramatic monologue, because which the concept was discussed in the last sessions. Analysis of the poem, we have characterization, poetic devices and major themes. So this is the video about the poem The Laboratory, written by Robert Browning. You please go to the website and search Robert Browning's The Laboratory. Then definitely you will get the video, and just go through this video. You may able to understand the concept or the central idea of the poem. So, as for the introduction is concerned, about this poem, published in Dramatic Romances and Lyrics in the year 1945. The subtitle of Robert Browning's poem, The Laboratory, is Ancient Regime. It is set in France before the Revolution, when the old regime of the monarchy was still in place. The poem is a dramatic monologue. The narrator appears to be a woman A woman is planning to kill a love rival in revenge. Preparing poison was a great art in those days. A chemist prepares the poison in the laboratory in Paris. Setting background, setting and background of the poem. The setting is set in 17th century France, where a woman is speaking to an apothecary who prepares a poison that she intends to use to kill her rival in love. It was inspired by the life of Marie Madeleine d'Aubray, Marquise de Brinvilliers, who poisoned her father, two brothers, and her husband. A secret laboratory attached to an empty old church to which the speaker calls as a devil's smithy. As the analysis of the poem, we have symbolism used in the poem, the laboratory, the glass masks, there is a smoke, poison, the king's party, the fial, the earring. That how can we consider this poem as a dramatic monologue? Here, a single character speaks throughout the poem. The poet does not interfere or speak anything. The poem begins at a crucial point. A disguised or a disgusted beloved will reveal all the characters through her speech. We will find everybody's actions and intentions in their absence through the speaker. The chemist, Pauline, and the speaker's lover. Characterization. The speaker, an young lady, she speaks to a chemist in the laboratory in Paris. Feeling disgusted, she wants to kill her lover's beloved through poisoning her in the king's party, but not mentioned her enemy's death. The chemist, he speaks nothing, but we know his deeds through the speaker's speech. He is famous for preparing dangerous poison to kill the speaker's lover's beloved. He gets very precious and valuable fee for the work. The speaker's lover, that is the character. In his absence, through the speech of the speaker, only we can know as an unfaithful lover. He cheats her and is with another girl now. This made the speaker to feel jealous towards their happiness. Who is Pauline? The speaker's lover's new beloved. So charming, young and smart lady. She can't defeat Pauline. So the speaker intends to kill her through poisoning. The use of language, poetic devices, old fashioned terms of you and your, thai and thou. There is a repetition of the word, poison and laugh. There is a contrast of laboratory and church, sweet taste and poison, ambiguity cannot ever hurt me. Use of imperatives, grind away, pound at the powder. Imagery used in the poem, gold oozings, soft fial. Alliterations used to emphasize eagerness. moisten and marsh, delicate drop, gorge gold, and fortune's fee. So we have annotations. You please go through these annotations given here, and we have major themes to be discussed here in this poem. There is a science, woman and femininity, jealousy, revenge, death, Gothic elements. Then, what is science here? The theme of science. The poem takes place in a laboratory. The poison maker has a special art, a kind of science. The story is about love and revenge, but the poet gives the details of the laboratory. Vials and mortars and gums and mixings and poundings, inviting us to see this world of science through the enamored eyes of his speaker. The second theme, woman and femininity. Men are background characters. We don't hear from them or orally learn anything about them. The speaker is a woman. Her intended victim is a woman, and all of her anger and jealousy seems to be pointed out at other women. She talks a lot about the little details of being a woman in her time and place, flirting, dancing, seduction, jewelry, accessories, and so on. Even the act of poisoning itself is stereotypically seen as a womanly act, opposed to sawing off someone's head with a broadsword. We have the theme of jealousy. It is the feeling that drives the speaker on her bloody quest. She was crazy, jealous of her ex lover and his new girlfriend. The speaker feels jealous of other women and would do almost anything to triumph over them. Revenge is another theme. This whole poem is about plotting revenge. She doesn't just want to bump off her rival, she wants everyone involved to know that she is not someone's to mess with. She wants everyone to see the kind of painful, terrible death she can inflict if anyone crosses her. Browning is painting a grim portrait of just how terrible the effects of romantic betrayal can be and how low the human imagination can sink as a result. The theme of death in the poem Laboratory is about death, not just the idea of death or some poetic thoughts about mortality, but the dirty, violent reality of poison and murder. Our speaker has fantasies about killing not just one person, but a bunch of people. Murder isn't just a way to get what she wants, it's something that she actually enjoys. The last theme is Gothic elements. Setting is an empty, abandoned church which is used as a laboratory to manufacture the poison to kill the speaker's lover, another beloved, Pauline, the chemist, was considered as a devil and his laboratory as the devil's workshop. Because the place is dark, hidden, and the people are alone found with the mysterious deeds secretly. An ancient prophecy connected with the chemist, which is who is preparing poison, which is considered as the special art in France during that time. Woman is distressed, intolerable, feeling jealous, anger, fear, and anxiety, then decides to kill Pauline through poison. The male character has the power as king, but the lonely, pensive, and oppressive heroine seeks the focus of attention. The woman suffers more because of abandoned, left alone, and have no protector at times. In order to take revenge on her rivals, behaves abnormally and shows her diabolic nature and forgets that she is a woman as well as a human being. That is to end my discussion here. So, dear students, you have multiple choice questions. You please go through these questions and answer these. And for further reading, you have reference books, assignments you have been given is go through these assignments, please. And for the further reading, you can read or refer these given reference books. Okay, thank you for listening me. Thank you, and all.